Wheel frog?
Science guy. Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill Nye, the science guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Tornadoes, the spinning ice cream cones of death, or more commonly known as spinning wind. Cows flying, houses gone, people screaming. This is normally what we imagine when picturing a tornado. But what is a tornado really? Follow me and let me show you our model. Here we have our hot air from the Gulf of Mexico. Here we have our cool air from Canada. And when they meet, we have chaos, aka tornadoes. Tornadoes don't travel as fast as some would hope, like 10 to 20 miles per hour. But sometimes, well, actually, the wind they generate can go up to 300 miles per hour. Now that's pretty crazy. Speaking of crazy, let's look at the craziest tornadoes that have ever happened in the US. At least the top 3. Hi, I'm Linda, and I'm here interviewing people about tornadoes. Have you ever been in a tornado before?
Wow! If I had a nickel for every time I was
In a tornado,
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
That's really cool. What was the worst one?
Tri-state area! Ooh.
That was like forever ago. I heard that it was the most deadly tornado ever. Is this true?
Yes!
How did you survive?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but
So you were one of the 695 of the ones that were lost? Or that didn't make it?
that's right!
I was told that it cost $2.13 billion in property damage. Did you know that?
Yes!
Where did all of this take place?
Tri-state area! Ooh.
Where is that exactly?
Tri-state area!
You mean Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana?
Tri-state area!
Thank you for your time. Now for the second most deadly tornado, we have the Great Natchez Tornado. What do you know about the Great Natchez Tornado?
So, it was more commonly known as the Great Nacho Bar. I got 16 servings there.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not talking about the lunch bar that you had the other day. I'm talking about the tornado that killed 317 people.
Oh! I remember that quite vaguely. It was when my great aunt was like... And then she got swept up with the tub because she thought the plumbing was secure, but our plumber was a traitor, he was. She went spinning up in the tub. Never saw her again.
Did you see it coming from the Mississippi River and then going inland, causing a whole bunch of destruction?
Yes, I did see that. It was flinging cows left and right. I saw one. It actually jumped the moon. Although it did cost $21 million in cow damage.
Thank you, sir, for your time. Here we have the third deadliest tornado. What can you tell me about the St. Louis, Missouri tornado?
Well, it happened when I was just a young girl living in Maine of St. Louis, Missouri City. All of a sudden, there was this great huge storm with a cone of death attached to it. It attacked our city and 250 were lost. My pa tried to save as many as possible, but there was too much damage.
How much damage was there?
Everything on the river was destroyed. Houses, boats. Worst was the Chesterfield Manor, luxury homes at Renderbender Estates, home farm estates.
I'm so sorry to hear all that. Thank you for informing us on this terrible accident. That sounds so terrible. I never want to see a tornado in my life. Hey Will, how can we prevent tornadoes? You can't. But you can find ways to protect yourself from one. What kind of safety tips do you have for us? Tip number 1, tornadoes are dangerous. You should not get close to them. They will bite. Tip number 2, find some safe place in your house, like the basement, where there aren't as many windows that could crash. And tip number 3, make sure you have supplies that you can live off in case you are trapped in your basement and you can't get help immediately.
Did you know that? Now you know.
Tornadoes can lift cars and people 100 feet in the air! I will always be scared of tornadoes because I am scared of death. It is comforting to know that tornadoes can only form in certain areas. So if I were you, I would avoid those areas at all costs. Have you heard of tornadoes? They suck you up and then round you go. They damage buildings and steal your cows. I just hope that they do not take my house. Why do tornadoes even happen? Well, listen up and understand. When you see the clouds freak out, when you got the power down, take a look outside, there might be tornadoes. When you see a giant cone falling from the sky of storms, maybe go inside, 'cause that's a tornado. When the cold air meets the hot, they try to mix, but it's just the start of something in an unstable atmosphere. A brand new tornado can appear. Now I can hear the sirens ringing. Operation Disappear. When you see the clouds freak out, when you got the power down, take a look outside.
There might be tornadoes.